I know so many of you don't know how to prepare for interview right now, and I often see amazing candidates get rejected after their interview because they haven't been able to articulate their skills correctly, even though they are more than capable of fulfilling the role. Many of you think you must have perfect experience to get offered your dream job, but that is not true at all. The best candidates know how to structure their answers to sell the right information, and I can help you do this in a ridiculously simple way. Today we're going to dive into the 4 steps of the STAR technique, and I will provide an example answer to help make your life nice and easy so that you can put the theory into practice. For those of you who are new here, I help ambitious professionals get hired in their desired profession without prior experience by articulating their transferable skills and selling themselves with confidence to employers. The entire mission behind this channel is to make job searching a more simplified and enjoyable process and to eliminate all of your job search frustrations. A small thing you can do to support me on that mission is to hit that like button so I can reach more people in the algorithm and keep making videos just like this to help you get hired fast. Before I get into the details, you are probably thinking, well, who are you to tell me this? Yes, I am new to YouTube at the time of posting this, but I have 14 years experience as a recruiter and career coach, so I figured I would give you an example of someone I have worked with who followed my advice and secured her dream job in a role she had never done before. This amazing young lady is named Mathenki, and she'd applied for a role that she had no experience in, and here is what she had to say after working with me. Jess has been absolutely amazing to work with. She was able to assist me in landing a role quickly in a field I desired in which I had little experience. Unlike other recruiters who seek out applicants based on ease of job matching, Jess took an interest in my career goals and encouraged me to apply for the role. She instilled confidence in me to interview for a role I thought I had no chance of getting. Jess even helped me prepare for the interview by rehearsing sample interview questions and advised me to use experiences and scenarios where I would have used the traits and experiences that the hiring manager was looking for. And it worked. I landed my dream role. I could not thank Jess enough for all of her efforts and making an incredible experience every step of the way. She is an absolute gem, and whoever works with her is in very capable hands. Just to be clear, Mathenki followed my advice and used this to sell her transferable skills at interview, and that is exactly what I'm going to share with you throughout this video, so let's get into it. Firstly, what is the STAR technique and what is it used for? The STAR technique is used to answer situational questions and stands for situation, task, action and result. Situational questions require you to give a detailed example of a previous situation you have faced in a working environment which is typical of a challenge you will face in the role that you are interviewing for. Preparing your responses using STAR allows you to describe an exact situation you've been in, what tasks needed to be actioned, the exact actions that you personally took, and what the positive end result was. Situational questions are the most difficult to answer out of all interview questions, as they require you to think of an exact example and talk through your logic step by step. If you do not prepare beforehand, thinking of a great example on the spot is hard enough, but then you have to articulate your answer in a structured way which describes all of your transferable skills in line with the role that you are interviewing for. This sounds difficult because honestly it is. It is almost impossible to do well without thoroughly preparing in advance, but don't worry, I've got you covered on everything you could possibly need to know. By the way guys, I do also have a free STAR technique guide which can be instantly downloaded by clicking the link in the description to help you follow along with this video. Situational questions often start with, tell me about a time when, or describe an occasion when, or something along those lines. This will then be followed with a particular scenario where the interviewer wants to uncover your transferable skills and capabilities. There are literally hundreds, but 5 popular examples of what may come afterwards would be: you went above and beyond in your previous role. You dealt with a challenging customer. What did you do to resolve their issue? You used your problem-solving ability to resolve an issue. You proved your decision-making ability, or you managed a task you have never done before. Let me know in the comments the most difficult type of interview question you've ever been asked. Okay, so here's an example of an answer using the STAR technique. In this example, you are going to be interviewing for a customer service officer role. Keep in mind that I've picked a specific job title for the purpose of this example, but this technique can be used to answer questions relating to any job position. Okay, so you are preparing for an interview and you've looked on the job description to see what the role entails, and you've identified that the key skills required to be successful are a customer first approach, customer service skills for 1+ years, an empathetic telephone manner, and strong problem-solving ability. Based on this, a situational question the interviewer is likely to ask could be, tell me about a time when you dealt with a challenging customer. What was the situation and what did you do to overcome that? A great answer would be, situation. I have faced many challenging situations having worked in customer service for 2 years now. I once remember that I was working in an inbound call centre for ABC Bank and a customer called to say that $1,000 had been withdrawn from her account. Her call had been passed around to many different teams and kept getting cut off. She was angry and upset. She was crying and raising her voice at me. Task. What I did was I allowed her time to speak and let out her frustration, and I listened to her. When she was finished, I spoke to her in a calm manner and reassured her that I would do what I could to help. I took down her number in the first instance so that if the phone got cut off again, I could easily call her back. I then used my empathy skills to really put myself in her shoes and understand why she was upset. I advised her that I would do everything I can to resolve this issue for her. Action. To resolve this, I asked a series of questions to problem solve and assess the situation. What I found is that she'd used an ATM recently, which I had a report to say had fraudulent activity. Result. The outcome was that I advised the customer that the fraud team would be investigated and she will receive a refund within 7 to 10 working days. She was extremely happy I got this resolved so quickly, and she even sent my boss a personal email praising me for my efforts. That month, I won Employee of the Month. Can you see how this response proves your capabilities in overcoming challenging situations for customers, which is a core skill that that company was looking for? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Can you also see how I incorporated all of the key skills the company was looking for, which was 1+ years customer service experience, a customer first approach, an empathetic telephone manner, and strong problem solving ability? I mentioned all of these in a way which proved my capabilities and transferable skills, and this kind of answer is guaranteed to get you hired. Give me a thumbs up if you like the sound of that. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Jess, I'm looking for a role which I don't have any experience in. What should I do? Well, the STAR technique can be applied to any type of role or level of experience. The trick is being able to sell your transferable work experience. All you need to do is think about what skills are required to succeed in your desired profession and then plan your response in alignment. If you do not have hard skills, talk about soft skills or knowledge or even personality traits that make you a suitable fit. Using our above customer service example, even if you didn't have the call center experience or any customer service experience at all, you could talk about skills such as your strong desire to help people, you love problem solving, you're a great listener with an empathetic nature, and you're naturally analytically minded and enjoy thinking outside the box to resolve problems. Can you see how if you said these things, the only point you didn't address is the 1+ years customer service experience? That is just 1 out of the 4 skills the company's asked for, so you've still given a 75% perfect answer. To be honest, that's still amazing on the scale of things. No one has perfectly aligned experience, so let me make that very clear. Companies pay mega bucks to agencies to help them find a needle in the haystack. If you show more potential than anybody else, you will be that needle in the haystack that the company is looking for. Now, going back to the STAR technique, I would recommend preparing a minimum of 5 real-life examples ahead of your interview to ensure that you are well prepared in advance. The more prepared you are, the more confident you will feel because you won't be caught off guard with random questions. So that's all from this video. Give me a thumbs up if it helped you, and if you want to take this one step further and work with me to achieve your career goals, head to jessicakimber.com to book your completely free transformational call. The link is in the description. Don't forget to also check out my other video, which I will link, that tells you everything a hiring manager wants to hear from you at an interview. This video is super valuable and I let you into some secrets that no other recruiter would dare to tell you, so be sure to check that out now.